Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're a week and a half of living in the camper, and by gosh, I think we got it all straightened out finally. Other than, well, my wife still hasn't done anything with that, and, well, the laundry hamper is basically empty, so I haven't done anything with that. And my daughter thought using her jacket that matches her comforter there could hide all of her clothes. Yep, I remember those glory days. And we got the dog stuff in here for right now just because the kids aren't here. But no laundry, all cleaned up, toys hidden properly. Excuse me, Scrappy. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Dog food, still don't know what in the world to do with that, but that's finally cleared off. And don't worry, we've got our coffee and our sugar for the coffee maker we don't have. Then, bathroom's finally looking okay. Kid/wife's little area. Then we did make a change here. We got towels, but then we got our socks and boxers and my wife's undergarments in there so that we could fit our clothes in these. Then, oh, looky there. We actually have everything nice and neat. Oh, boy. If y'all want to know the secret on how I got all this done, my wife and kids went to Michigan until I get off shift tomorrow to where I can go be up there with the wife and family and everybody and all the kids and her side of the family. Look at that. Bed's actually made. Whew. Oh, man. We are getting somewhere in this place. And now it's actually nice and neat. Oh, some of the kids' gifts for Christmas. But now that the place is nice and neat, and I'm OCD, so still not perfect. But it is good enough now to where I can actually relax a little bit. Other than I vacuum twice a day with these dogs. Right, doggies? Right, doggies? Right, doggies? Then we also... What, could I not reach you? Thank you. I am dirty 30. I'm getting a little older, buddy. It's greatly appreciated that you come up to my level. Oh, thank you. We do have this little guy here. Supposedly, you got to use a dehumidifier in these things. The first night, the only night we had any issues with it. There was condensation on the ceiling, but we've not had a single issue since the first night. So I don't know how big of a problem it really is. This coming week, we are going to skirt the camper to show you all how to do that and all the things that we've done. So far, we are just keeping all these shut, but then I think I'm going to throw a little insulation around the windows for now since we're keeping them shut anyways and we can't see out of them. That's the only one that we open. Well, that one and that one when we're cooking over there because apparently it's in the direction my wife told me about 4 times after I smoked out the whole camper the first time cooking in here. But anyways, so we have great news. It is late at night. We're about to watch some Monday Night Football, but as soon as I get off shift after tomorrow's shift, we're going straight to the property we just bought, and we're going to explain everything there. Well, I will, since they're up in Canada right now, and then I'll be flying up there to Canada right after shooting that part of the video, but explain how the house is going to go, where we're going to put the camper, and how we're going to do all these things. The budget's on there, the budget for the house, the blueprint for the house, and how much the land costs, just to give you all an update of this camper lifestyle, because we're going to be still in this camper as we build that house, but it will be our dream house, aka retirement home in my eyes, because I will never move again after we move there. I am done. About 19 moves later, it feels like, after the military and all of our moving with this family. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump over to the fun stuff in the new property. Here we go, everyone. Here's the new land. All right, so we go from this little marker right here, straight all the way back through there and own quite a bit of those woods. Then this was the 1 acre lot, which runs all the way down to that little marker there. So that would have gave us a decent amount of road footage. But right here, from this stick here all the way down to that tree line, is a track that runs all the way back. That's 8 acres. So this right here runs back to about that tree right there. If you can see that tree right there. or runs that direction, then cuts across about 15 to 20 yards before the actual trees, and that's that 1 acre lot. But with the type of house we're wanting to build and everything, it was gonna be literally almost touching the edges of the line. So we went ahead and bought this 8 acre lot here, which is a very thick track back. Usually the tracks are just wide enough to be able to put a driveway on, but it goes all the way back, and it does take over somewhere near that tree. I'll walk through all this. And except for there is a little bit of a dip down right here, other than that, it's pretty dang flat. It's got a little grade to it, nothing crazy. But then we'll have someone come out and smooth all this stuff out, get rid of all the trees and everything. And as soon as we get to the back, I can explain why we bought the 8 acre lot, because the 1 acre lot, it would have been fine and dandy for building a house, you know, putting a pool, having a yard, because it was twice what our last house was on. Our last house was more than big enough. Especially being that we didn't even spend a whole lot of time in it. So, one more positive thing right here. I can't remember the specific terminology that it was explained to me, but the 1 acre lot right beside of us has this massive natural hole. It's a natural water drainage or something. It's broke down through into water drainage right there. So I don't think we ever have to worry about that lot really being sold, because you can put a little driveway just right there where you see that marker. But other than that, this holds your whole front yard. So hopefully, if it doesn't sell, we're gonna go ahead and buy this little piece right here as well, just so we have all this whole section to ourselves, plus the woods behind it. Someone else already bought those 3 acre lot right there, or 3 of the 1 acre lots right over there. And then someone else bought the 8 acre tract that runs behind those 3. So for, what is that? That's so for over 20 acres of property out here in the town I grew up in, which is usually going for 90 grand an acre right now, it looks like we're only got 3 people on 20 acres in a town that is blowing up, that the city's trying to actually take over, but I don't think it'll happen. They've been trying for a long time. Oh wait, no, the 1 acre lot goes to the right of that tree over there. Yep. Probably should have wore some hey-do shoes. Probably should have broke out the blue jeans and cowboy boots to come through all these thorn bushes, but it's a little too late now. So here we go. There's that marker. So this is a little odd right here. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So this is the 1 acre lot marker. Goes over there. Then the 8 acres that goes behind it, that's where it ends. So the 8 acres goes a little farther, but then this is the other 1 acre lot that somebody could easily build on where those trees are or whatever. I'm just kind of hoping they don't, just so we have a little bit more privacy. But then I'll walk to the other side where you can see that. Yeah, that is a big, massive hill back there and everything. But we figured that's where all the 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, and all that can go. But I think the initial plan is we're gonna build a massive garage right here, then put the house just a little further up right over there, where it starts to slope down a little bit, so it would be a whole lot easier to put a basement. I believe that is the goal. All right, so there's that. So even this 1 8 acre lot right behind it still has a decent amount of stuff right here. If we did buy the 8 acre lot, house would have probably went right there, but it's really hard to give up putting it right on top of a hill. I mean, that's hard to give up. And I was lucky enough to know the contractor that bought all this land. I grew up with him and went to school with him, so we was able to get a really good deal on it. Can't complain whatsoever. Might have made the house budget a little smaller, but that's all right. Especially now, our Aussies can get a whole lot more exercise, not be all cramped up and everything. And we're out in the country enough to where I don't have to build another $15,000 fence to go around the backyard. I can kind of do what I want, especially on 9 acres. So here. So what would you all do with all this property? And it's nice, we already have a privacy tree line basically, and that's a farmer over there. So I really doubt we'll ever have to, or I doubt for an extremely long time we'll have to do it, because if he's gonna sell his property, he would have already done it by now with how much people are paying for the land over here. So right here is part of the reason, or we could even put the garage right here, where it's backed up against the woods, even put a garage door on the back side of it so we could literally just ride all the stuff right out into the woods. But it isn't that bad of an idea. And there is a fence on this side. There's a barbed wire fence, which Aussies can get through that, but he'll be all right. But at least it's a start to make sure it doesn't go to the neighboring yards. So out of the 9 acres, about 4 of it is these woods, I believe. 4.5. It's right there near the middle of the property. So it goes downhill a whole lot, but it's still more than usable for your dirt bikes, your 4-wheelers. I grew up playing some paintball. So I'm thinking that's more than good enough for maybe go old school and bring out the paintball guns again. Well, I'd have to go buy more. It's been a long, long time. And then the other 8-acre tract that wraps behind this is all the way back there where you kind of see that clearing over there. So never have to worry about anything from them. And this actually is on a dead-end road too. So, and we're at the end of, I think there's that one farmer, the next land over. It's the only person that lives past us. So it'll be nice and quiet. We'll be the noisy, obnoxious ones, which we always have been. So that's no big issue. But now that we'll be out in the country, we won't have to worry about anything on noise levels. Yeah, that is the new property. And then at the end here, I'm gonna throw up some pictures of some blueprints that we're looking at. Tell us what you think, because I mean, we're open to how we're gonna build this, because this will be our forever home. So I told my wife, if she stops buying and selling houses and us moving every couple years, I'll stop buying and selling vehicles. We both have a problem, and pretty sure hers actually ends up costing more, but we actually end up making money off hers when we originally sell. I always lose, so. But, hold on, let me get back here again. Almost done, guys. I promise, I'm almost done. And once all this starts, we'll just be going over exactly what's going on, what everything's costing. We're still looking into a barnuminium versus a house, just because it'd be, well, heck, a lot cheaper. We can get a whole lot more house for a lot cheaper at barnuminium. And surprisingly, they actually give out VA loans for them now, as long as you build a firewall and up to code. But I believe the house would sit right about here. So this would be our view. Obviously, I'll turn that into a nice green yard, but I think it's pretty awesome. But anyways, gotta drive back to the camper, get some more things done for the holidays to where I can get up to Canada and see the family and be reunited with the wife and kids. But we had to do a little bit of work before we could head up there. But anyways, I'm gonna throw some of the blueprints on here as pictures. Tell us what you think. And for the barnuminiums, I only have pictures of them because, like the ones we like, and their interior and everything, they haven't released those blueprints yet because they were custom made by the people that built them for themselves. And, well, they haven't released the blueprints yet for us to be able to buy them. So, here you go. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, give us some ideas what you would do. Big thumbs up. Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe. You all have a great day.